Hey guys, so today we are building the Flak 88. So the Flak 88, also known as the 8.8cm Flak, is a German 88mm anti-aircraft gun and also a accidental tank killer. Developed in the 1930s, it was widely used by Germany throughout World War II and was one of the most recognized German weapons of that conflict. Development of the original model led to a wide variety of guns. So the Flak 88 was used by Nazi Germany itself, obviously, Italy, Bulgaria, Spain, Finland, Greece, the Soviet Union, United States, Republic of China, Brazil, and North Vietnam. The wars it was in is the Spanish Civil War, the Sino-Japanese War, World War II, and the Vietnam War. The designer was Krupp. It was designed in 1928. Its manufacturer was Krupp Rayon Metal. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It cost 33,600 RM. It was produced between 1933 to 1945, and the number built was 20,000. So the Flak 88 is one of the most remarkable guns developed due to its insane firepower and the fact that it was meant to be an anti-aircraft gun, but turned out it could also penetrate the thick armor of tanks. So that's why it is quite a well-known gun. And I really tried putting in as much detail as I could. So it had lots of little bits to it. So little circles bumping out of the sides of the stands. I used signs and then just did two brackets for a little circle. And I know it's pretty stupid, but it also, the signs I kind of detail, if I guess you could say. Obviously you don't have to add them because you can't even see them from far away. Other than that, it came out really nice. Obviously you've got the barrel here. Got the whole stand where you load in the shells, and a little Easter egg is that you can see down the barrel. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, other than that, we'll start with layer 1. Hey guys, so starting on layer 1. First, before we start, again, remember my tutorial for my F4F Grumman over here? How I had to keep on going back and forth for this bottom part? Yeah, this one's gonna be the same or maybe worse because there's quite a lot of detail. And normally in my builds I do half of one side and then off camera and then do the other half on camera. But since all of this isn't symmetrical, I really can't do that, so I'm gonna do it all on camera. So it might be a little longer than some of the plain tutorials, I'm not sure, but if it is, that's okay. It's really no big deal. You guys can still easily follow along. So I'm also gonna do this thing where I show everything that you need at the start of every layer. It just makes things quite a lot easier for you guys, and that's kind of what we want because it's pretty good when you know everything, when you have everything at the start of every layer for what you need for that layer. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna use for the layer, this is for layer 1, so this bottom layer, the top on top of this is layer 2. So we're not gonna be needing most of that stuff. So we're going to use stone brick slabs, polished andesite, stone brick wool, end rods, oak signs, skeleton skulls, wither skeleton skulls, tripwire hooks, and a dark oak fence gate. And with that said, let's begin. So also, it's gonna be a bit hairy going back and forth, but we'll manage. So we're gonna start off. Now we're moving a little further back. We're gonna start off by placing a stone brick full block, followed by 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks. Just so you know, we are starting on this leg. So if you're facing this direction, then we'd be starting on the right leg. So there's 1, 2, 3, but we're going to be starting on the leg that is facing this direction. So we're going to start with a stone brick full block followed by 2 polished andesite blocks. We're then going to place a wither skeleton skull. Go on our oak sign. We're just going to go space all the way to like the corner. We're then going to put one of these lines. So you press the 1, 2, 3 button, and then you go into not the emojis. You press 1, 2, 3 and go into hashtags, and then you can press the line, and we'll then put an underscore. We're then going to put in an end rod facing towards the oak sign. After that, we're going to place an oak sign on the other side. That's easy. I'm going to place an oak sign on the other side, and this one, oh no, my bad. Yeah. So on this one, we are then again going to stay on the top part, and we're not going to do any spaces. We're just going to put an underscore with a line again. After that, we are then going to place a skeleton skull with an end rod coming out. Skeleton skull on the first block from the stone brick full block, and then an end rod next to that on the polished andesite slab. After that's complete, we are finally done with this leg. So we're just going to build up the middle here. So, on all 4 sides, we're going to place 1 stone brick full block, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. So we should have 1 hole in the middle. And we are just going to start on this leg. We're just going to go 1, 2 with polished andesite and place a stone brick full block. We are going to repeat this on all 4 sides, just like that. We are then going to place stone brick walls on all of the corners, just like that. So you should have something like this, and this leg here is the only one that should have detail on it right now. And although it's not that important, if you get the legs mixed up, like you might put all this detail on this leg, but that's okay. Like no one's gonna notice. But if you want to keep it historically accurate, I recommend doing what I am doing. Okay, so we are then going to start on the leg next to it, so the right leg, depending on which side you're looking at. If you're looking at this way, then it would be on the left leg. If you're looking this way, it would be on the right leg. So we're going to start to the one next to this one. So in an anti-clockwise fashion. So first what we're going to do is we are going to get a tripwire hook and put it on the right side of the stone brick full block. Actually, I think we do it on both sides. Yep, we put a tripwire hook on both sides of the stone brick full block. We're then going to place a oak sign on the polished andesite block next to that stone brick full block. Return once, so we're in the middle section, and we're just going to put two brackets facing each other to create a circle. After that, we're going to look at, but this time, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side, so this time we're only going to do it at the top. And again, guys, you don't have to do these little designs with like the brackets and this design and all, because it's barely visible, but it just gives a little bit more life. So anyway, we place a skeleton skull on the left side of the second polished andesite block from the oak sign. And after that leg should be done. And again, guys, this is on layer 2. See, this is one block, and then that's one block above it. That's on this layer 2. Anyway, after that, we're going to go on the leg next to this leg. So again, in an anti-clockwise fashion, we are going to go to this leg. So we're going to place tripwire hooks on both sides. No, only on the side that's facing this leg. Not on this side, because then that's facing the other leg. We're facing this one that we just did. So we are then going to place a oak sign and just space. Guys, it doesn't matter. It just roughly in the corner area. So just go all the way into the corner and place 2 brackets facing each other to make a circle. We are then going to place with a skeleton skull coming off the stone brick full block, with a skeleton skull on the second polished andesite block, and we are going to put an oak sign, return once to the middle line, and then place 2 brackets facing each other to create the circle again. After that's complete, we are going to the other side and we are going to place a block so we can then put the end rod coming off that block and we can break that temporary block. After that's complete, that leg should be complete, and we'll move on to the last leg. So we're going to place a wither skeleton skull coming off the stone brick full block. We are then going to place an oak sign, return once to the middle line, and place 2 brackets facing each other to make the circle. We are then going to place a skeleton skull, and after that skeleton skull, we are going to place a tripwire hook on the stone full block. For the other side, we are going to place a oak sign on the stone brick full block. On the top line, space all the way to the very edge corner, and place 2 brackets facing each other to make the circle. We are then going to place a skeleton skull, followed by the dark oak fence gate on the side, so it's coming out from the second polished andesite block. And that is layer 1 complete, and we'll move on to layer 2. Hey guys, so starting layer 2, it's pretty straightforward. What we are going to need is polished andesite stairs, stone brick stairs, redstone repeaters, redstone comparators, skeleton skulls, oak fence gate, and end rods. So first, what we are going to start off with is placing 1, 2, 3, 4 polished andesite stairs all the way around. Just like that. Oh, my bad. So on this leg, the one that on layer 1 we started on, we are actually going to place a stone brick stair instead. So we are then going to place an end rod coming off this polished andesite stair. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. The one that we first placed is the end rod that's going to be coming off of that one. And then coming off that end rod, we are going to place an oak fence gate just like that, and they should meet up. We are then going to place skeleton skulls on all 3, not all 4, only on 3 legs, and leave this leg that has the oak gate facing towards without a skeleton skull on top. For this one, we are actually going to place a redstone comparator facing so the end dot should be facing outwards, and a redstone repeater with the dots not that way, with the dots facing towards the redstone comparator. Now so that should do it for layer 2, and we'll move on to layer 3. Guys, starting off for layer 3, what we are going to need is polished andesite stairs, stone bricks, polished andesite, spruce signs, oak signs, smooth stone slabs, skeleton skulls, end rods, and oak fence gates. So to start this layer, what we're going to do is we're going to place a polished andesite block on top of the polished andesite stair, which is how do I explain this? So you know how you built all 3, so it's the one, it's anti-clockwise to the leg that has the comparator and the redstone repeater. We are then going to place a polished andesite stair, upside down stair, coming off of that polished andesite block, with a repeater. Oh no, wait, no, that's on the 4th layer, my bad. We are going to place a stone brick block coming off the polished andesite stair, which is from the leg that has the redstone repeater and comparator. We are then going to place one and two smooth stone slabs with a skeleton skull attached on the end and spruce signs on those smooth stone slabs. Okay, so we'll do that. So we are going to place a oak sign on the polished andesite block that comes from the one anti-clockwise to the comparator redstone repeater. We're going to place an oak sign on that polished andesite block. We're going to return 1 to the middle line, and we're going to return 1 to the middle line and space all the way, not to the very far right, but like 3/4 of the way, and we're going to place 2 brackets facing each other to make that circle. Now on the other side, on the back side, we're going to go return to the middle line, place 2 brackets facing each other to make a circle, and don't let that dot get there. Space all the way to, basically all the way to the end, and again place 2 brackets facing each other. So it's like 2 circles, basically eyes. So on the back side, pretty simple. If you want, you can fill this hole. I don't know why you need to, but anyway, I'll just do it. So on the back side, you'll place a upside down polished andesite stair. So it's basically like a C facing the wrong way. For the other side, which has the stone brick stair, so the side with the stone brick stair, we're going to place a skeleton skull coming off of the upside down polished andesite stair. We're going to place a temporary block with a end rod coming off of it, facing into the skeleton skull. Oh no, my bad. We're going to actually place the end rod coming out from the skeleton skull with a oak fence gate. Yep, with an oak fence gate coming out of that end rod. Now, is that it? It looks to be as if that is the complete for layer 3. So since that is it, oh god, my bad. I'll just fix that quickly. Actually, no, I'll just cut this out. Anyway, since that is it for layer 3, we'll move on to layer 4. Alright guys, we are moving on to layer 4. So for layer 4, we need polished andesite, stone bricks, stone brick walls, spruce signs, oak signs, smooth stone slabs, skeleton skulls, end rods, oak fence gates, redstone repeaters, and andesite stairs. So to start off layer 4, we're going to start on the polished andesite block and the polished andesite stair coming off, upside down stair coming off that polished andesite block. We're going to place a stone brick full block on top of that upside down stair. So by the way, we are starting on this side, so just a little look around so you know which side we are starting on for layer 4. We're then going to place a tripwire hook. Ooh, my bad guys, sorry. You know, sometimes that'll happen here and there. Maybe I'll miss a block in a layer, but we'll get through it. So we are going to need tripwire hooks. We are going to place a tripwire hook coming off of that stone brick full block. After that, we're going to get our redstone repeaters and place a redstone repeater on the polished andesite block. And then we're going to set it to all the way. After that, we're going to place a end rod coming I think I need a crouch for this. Yep, an end rod coming basically out of the redstone repeater with a skeleton skull. No, you can't do that. We're going to place a temporary block, one just like this, and place a skeleton skull on coming off of it, so it's just like that. We're then going to place a stone brick full block behind the redstone repeater, followed by we're going to get our andesite stairs out. We're going to place a temporary block. We're going to place an andesite upside down stair, and another andesite upside down stair coming off of that. So basically, actually, the skeleton skull is coming off of that andesite stair, and this is for like the gear that came out, which I saw on the pictures. So we're then going to place a skeleton skull coming off of this stone brick full block. We're going to move to the other side. Actually, we'll start on this side, this part first. So we are going to place a stone brick full block on top of the other stone brick full block, just like that. So there's like a little V here, basically. And then coming off of that stone brick full block on the top side, not the bottom. You don't want that. We want to put it on the top side. So 1, 2 smooth stone slabs with spruce signs on both sides, except you can't put a spruce sign in on this one because the skeleton skull. And we are then going to place a skeleton skull coming off of those smooth stone slabs. Now for the other side, we're going to place a wall, a stone brick wall coming off of that stone brick full block we placed. And the wall is going to be above the oak fence gate. Coming off of this wall, we're going to place a skeleton skull, and we're going to place 2 polished andesite blocks to the left side of the wall. Now, on those polished andesite blocks, now I'm not sure if I can remember how to do the design on them, but I think I should. So we're going to actually start on the top line without doing any spaces. We're going to do an underscore. We're then going to return down. We're going to then place oh no, my bad. So we're going to start on the top line again, just a blank sign. We're going to place an underscore. We're going to do 2 spaces. This is, you have to do 2 spaces, otherwise it won't work. 2 spaces, and press return. You're then going to place those lines again. We're then going to place an underscore, and we're then going to place, my bad, so we've got the 2 underscores on the top line, not the middle line, the top line. We're then going to place the straight line, and after that we're going to place a underscore, and then we're going to place another straight line. We're then going to do a space, I think. We're going to do a line, an underscore, and a line. Yep, so it's only 1 space in between those, but for the underscores it's 2 spaces. And we are just going to repeat that for the other polished andesite block. So again, no, like that. So on the top line, we're going to place 1 underscore, 2 spaces, except delete the full stop, and 2 spaces, another underscore, no spaces. We're going to place the line, underscore, line, 1 space, line, underscore, line. Now, with that complete, we'll now move on. So we'll get our oak fence gates. We're going to place a oak fence gate coming off of that andesite stair. That, now, if I am correct, that should be, yeah, it does look like it. That should be everything for layer 4. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, layer 4. And we'll move on to layer 5. Alright guys, we are moving on to the final 2 layers, layer 5 and 6, which are basically just the barrel and this top part. So what we will need for this layer is polished andesite stairs, stone brick stairs, oak signs, smooth stone slabs, skeleton skulls, oak fence and gate, and iron bars. Alright, so to start off this layer, we are going to start on this stone brick full block. We are going to place a polished andesite stair facing inwards, coming on top of that stone brick full block. We are then going to place 2 smooth stone slabs coming from that polished andesite block, moving towards the front. We're going to place a skeleton head on the end of that with 2 oak signs on the side. And we can't do it on this side because that's where the barrel is going to be. So we are then going to place a skeleton skull coming off the other side of the polished andesite block. Polished andesite stair, my bad. We're then going to place temporary blocks on these 2. So on top of the polished andesite blocks, we're going to place temporary blocks and place stone brick stairs coming off of them. We can then destroy them, and we're going to place skeleton skulls on top of the 2 polished andesite blocks facing inwards. So when you look at it from here, you can't see the face. Now, we're then going to place... Oh, yep, it happened again. We actually need polished andesite slabs. So just get polished andesite slabs. We're going to place 1, 2, 3 polished andesite slabs with a skeleton skull on the end, and put oak signs on all of the sides of the 3 polished andesite blocks. And obviously you can't do it on all 3 because the fence and gate is in the way. Oh, what? Oh, that's why. Because you actually need to place a skeleton skull coming off of that polished andesite slab. Now this is actually just up to what you want to do. You can either fill this in with polished andesite full blocks, but if you just want to go a little bit extra, which I just decided to do this. It's kind of stupid. If you want to as you can see on this one, you can actually see down the barrel, which is like basically no one's going to look down the barrel, but I guess if you want to do it. So if you are going to do it, just place 1 and 2 polished andesite blocks facing this way. So there's going inwards like that way, with the flat side facing outwards. And we're then going to place 1 and 2 polished andesite slabs, followed by oh, and there we go. We actually need stone slabs as well. My bad. When I was getting all the stuff for the layers, I didn't actually take account for the barrel. So we're going to place, after those 2 polished andesite slabs, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to place 1 oak sign coming off after the skeleton skull, and on the other side, we're just going to place 1, 2, and 3. We are going to then place a polished andesite stair on top of the brick wall, followed by a fence gate. Okay. Sorry, this is quite a hectic damn it. We needed those iron bars. Great. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. What can I put away? I think I put away those. So we are going to place an oak fence gate coming off of this polished andesite block. And is there anything on this side? We've done that. Is this? Yeah. That looks correct. And so does that. Alright. Now, that is actually everything for layer 5, but it's obviously layer 5 and 6 combined because that's like a tiny layer, so I might as well combine them. we're going to get our stone slabs, which, oh my, okay. Oh god, this was a horrible layer. We're going to place a stone slab on the, so there's a stone, this isn't actually a full block, this is stone brick stair, polished andesite stair, but basically anyway, we're just going to place a stone brick slab, one block after, behind that, and then we're going to place a stone full block for the iron bar to go on top, because obviously if we only place just not a full block, it'll float, and that looks bad. So we have to place a full block, and we're going to place skeleton skulls coming off both sides of those. We are then going to place oak signs on each side of the smooth stone slab and the smooth stone full block, with a iron bar coming off the full block. And with that complete, that is everything. So that's everything for the tutorial. It came out really nice in my opinion. I love all the detail in it. And you guys should be done. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want more content like this, because I actually have some planes that I haven't done yet, which is this is the D3A1 Val, and this is the BFN2 Kate, and I also have my A6M0, and all of those I haven't done tutorials for, so if you want to see, and so far I'm building all stuff from the Battle of Midway, because I'm actually going to build a diorama of the Battle of Midway. That's why I'm doing all these planes. So I have the F4F Grumman, the D3A1 Val, the BFN2K, A6M0, SBD Dauntless. Obviously the BF109 and the Flak 88 wasn't in the Battle of Midway, but I just felt like building them. So, yeah, so that's it for the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!